The Galactic Alliance had catalogued Earth as a death world centuries ago, but nobody truly understood what that meant until the Krell invasion force descended upon the human colony of New Eden. Commander Wren of the Krell Dominion surveyed the battlefield from his hovering command platform. His forces had the human settlement surrounded. Their energy shields shimmered under the alien sun as thousands of Krell warriors, each standing nearly 10 feet tall with chitinous armor and 4 powerful arms, prepared to claim victory. Their defenses are primitive, Lieutenant Mock reported. No energy barriers, no plasma cannons, just physical barriers and projectile weapons. Wren nodded, his mandibles clicking with satisfaction. The humans had established this colony only 30 Earth years ago. They would be easy prey compared to the more established human worlds that had better technology. This would be a glorious first strike in the Dominion's campaign against the upstart humans. Begin the assault, Wren ordered. The Krell warriors advanced with practiced precision, their bio-armor gleaming, their energy weapons humming with power. The human defenders, mere specks behind their barricades, were outnumbered 20-1. Then the first shots rang out. A Krell captain collapsed, a small hole punched through his head. Another warrior fell, then another. The humans were firing simple kinetic weapons, but with uncanny accuracy. They are using primitive ballistics, Mock noted with disdain. Our shields will adapt. But the shields didn't adapt quickly enough. The humans had varied their ammunition, some rounds designed to fragment, others to penetrate. More Krell warriors fell. Wren frowned. Send in the second wave. The second wave charged forward with frightening speed. Yet the humans held their ground. A line of defenders emerged from their trenches carrying what looked like tubes on their shoulders. What are they? Mock began. The question died as explosions ripped through the Krell formation. Simple rockets, unguided except by the steady hands and eyes of their users, tore through the advancing warriors. Third wave now, Wren bellowed. The third wave used jump packs to soar over the defenses, landing in the human trenches with devastating force. Now Wren thought the humans would break. In close quarters, the 4-armed Krell were unstoppable, but the humans didn't break. They'd fought with handheld blades, knives, hatchets, even improvised weapons. One human, a female barely half the size of a Krell warrior, drove a sharpened piece of metal rebar through a warrior's eye. Another human tackled a Krell soldier and jammed a small explosive into a joint in its armor before rolling away. What is this madness? Mock whispered. Wren couldn't answer. He had studied human warfare, but seeing it firsthand was different. They didn't rely on sophisticated technology or overwhelming force. They adapted, improvised, and overcame. A new sound drew Wren's attention, the rumble of engines. From the human settlement emerged a line of armored vehicles, belching smoke and trailing dust. They're using internal combustion engines, Mock said incredulously, technology that was obsolete before they even left their homeworld. The primitive vehicles plowed into the Krell lines, their treads crushing fallen warriors, mounted weapons spitting death. Humans clung to the sides, jumping off to engage in close combat before retreating to the safety of their rolling fortresses. Commander, we must withdraw and regroup, Mock urged. Their tactics are unexpected. Wren stared at the battlefield in disbelief. His forces were in disarray, not because they faced superior technology, but because they faced humans who fought with a ferocity born from evolution on a world that had tried to kill them at every turn. A transmission crackled through their command system. Krell forces, this is Captain Jack of the Human Defense Force. We're giving you one chance to withdraw. Wren snarled. You are outnumbered and outgunned, human. Your colony will fall. There was a pause. Then laughter came through the channel. Commander, with all due respect, this isn't even our military. These are colonists, farmers, engineers, teachers, people who grew up playing war games for fun. If you think this is bad, wait until our actual military arrives. As if on cue, the sky darkened as orbital drop pods punched through the atmosphere. They weren't the sleek, advanced craft Wren had expected from humans, but rugged, battle-scarred containers that slammed into the ground with bone-jarring force. The pods burst open, and humans in powered combat armor, still primitive by galactic standards, but devastatingly effective, stormed onto the battlefield. They moved with unnatural speed and coordination, as if the chaotic violence around them was a dance they had rehearsed their entire lives. What are they? Mock asked, his voice trembling. Marines, Captain Jack's voice answered, still on the open channel. From Earth, where the gravity is higher, the predators are deadlier, and every child learns to fight before they learn to read. Ren watched as his invasion force, pride of the Dominion, broke against the human defenders like waves against stone. He had studied Earth's classification as a death world, had read the reports of its high gravity, extreme weather, and evolutionary arms race that had forged humanity, but he hadn't understood what it meant until now. Humans didn't just survive their brutal home world, they had been shaped by it, honed into living weapons who viewed combat not as a specialized skill, but as a basic necessity of existence. Full retreat, Ren ordered, his pride shattered. All forces, full retreat. As his command platform accelerated away from the battlefield, Ren realized the Dominion had made a terrible mistake. They had invaded a colony of Death Worlders, creatures for whom fighting wasn't just a profession, it was encoded in their very DNA. The Galactic Alliance had been right to fear them.